okay, something crazy might be happening. Doom 64 might be coming to current consoles and PC. This will be the first time it'll be playable on any other console apart from Nintendo 64, and of course it'll be legally made for the PC. But it's not 100% been confirmed yet, but people have spotted something that actually seriously confirms that this could be coming, and I'm going to try and give a few reasons to why I think this is very much possible that we could get Doom 64 on the current gen consoles and PC. Anyway, let's have a look at this Twitter post. Okay, I just want to say a quick shout out first of all to this guy on Twitter, because he's the one I think who might have found it first, or is the first one I've seen tweet about it. And wow, okay, so let's talk about this. It says right here we got the age rating for Doom 64, which of course will be at 16, and it says system, PC, PlayStation 4. For some reason Xbox and Switch is not here, but it's almost a guarantee that we will be on there, especially Switch because it's a Nintendo console. Anyway, yeah, along with of course Doom 1 and Doom 2 Classic. Now first of all, you might notice it does say the 26, which of course has passed, but this might be some kind of mistake, or maybe this originally was intended to come out on the 26th but it's been pushed back to a later date. Okay, so yeah, I know what most people think here. Doom 64 is a very unlikely, because why would they give Doom 64? But they always talk about games that inspire them, and that's what they mentioned, and that's the whole reason that they said they brought 1 and 2 back, because that's the games that inspire them with Doom Eternal. Another game that's been inspiring them, and they've shown evidence of this, is Doom 64, because even at the very first gameplay reveal at QuakeCon 2018, they showed the classic Doom 64 Zombie Man. They mentioned Doom 64 a lot on the Slayers Club, and they've talked about Doom 64 everywhere basically. If there's an interview with Hugo Martin, they always talk about Doom 64 somewhere along the lines. So Doom 64 has been mentioned a lot, and I did say maybe there's a small chance that it could come to Nintendo Switch. I mean, if you think like yesterday, we didn't even think that Doom 1 or 2 or even 3 was going to be on the Xbox, PlayStation and Switch, so it was a huge shock. So why not Doom 64 as well? They're clearly inspired by it. It's a brand new game altogether. It's not just a port, it's a brand new game, and it's one of the most underrated Doom games to ever exist. I absolutely love the game, and it'd be incredible if they actually ported something like this to not only modern consoles but not just Nintendo, and actually put it on PC, PlayStation, maybe even the Xbox. That'd be insane. So yes, unfortunately it's not really been confirmed. This could be fake, but there's been a lot of different discussions about this before, and I think a few other people have found it as well, and it makes sense because everything that it described, everything about the rating, like the Doom 64, even like the description of the game, so that you got the story and all that, was all down to perfect. And why wouldn't they? I mean, if you look at it from the other way around, why wouldn't they release Doom 64? Like I said, it's such a huge inspiration for them working on Doom Eternal. It's such an iconic Doom game, one of the most underrated, and it deserves to actually get as much love as these other games like Doom 1, 2 or 3. But, I mean, the only thing I think that's only going against it, it did say the 26, which is a little bit weird because it never came. Doom 1, 2 and 3 did, but Doom 64 wasn't even announced or mentioned at QuakeCon, at least to be released. So maybe it's not true, and I'd definitely say this, do not believe this is 100% happening. Just don't just go out and go, oh yes, Doom 64 is going to be on my PlayStation store very soon. It's not confirmed to be true, but I can definitely see why this could be, and I would love it, absolutely love it, if it did come onto PlayStation 4 and modern consoles. In my opinion, I'd say don't take this seriously. Don't take this as 100% yes, we're going to get Doom 64, because who knows, maybe they pulled it off for a reason. Maybe it did exist but they've had to cancel it because it wasn't working properly. But at the same time, be very open-minded that why wouldn't they do something like this? It's definitely a possibility, and it'd be something to definitely look for in the future. Even if it turned out to be a hoax, I feel like maybe they could even take full advantage of this hoax and actually go, hang on a minute, why wouldn't we release Doom 64? And then actually go and make it, because I feel like Doom 64 on modern consoles would be the cherry on top on what we've just had come out this week. So anyway, what do you think of this? Do you feel like it's a hoax, or do you feel like this could be true? And of course, what would you say about Doom 64 being on modern consoles and PC? Let me know in the comments down below, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.